Alright, welcome to Spud Sanctuary. This is your host, Big Potato. We are doing a tutorial series for oxygen not included. Last episode we have drained all the water down into our one pool. And we also mentioned that we have not been using our water apart from researching, and that's it. We have not been drinking it, not eating it, not cooking it, and not putting it into our toilet. The toilet water is all their own water. This is all of their own water. Okay? So water is very precious, and that's why we put into one pool. This episode is about now we're going to set up our hatch range, and we're going to catch all the hatches that we can and put into one place. And then we're going to sort out their food problems. So we're going to do a lot of digging. We're going to do a lot of digging from this point onward. Alright? So, hatches. Hatches need a space of 100. Plus the wall. So we're going to dig all the way out. And also, they want a living space of 9 tiles. So we need tiles for this. And then we're going to lock them in like this. Okay? And then we're going to put the tiles underneath. That'll be a ranch. And at the same time, we are going to put a bin here. We are going to put all of our, this one, critter dropper over here, critter feeder over here. And that'll be enough for a ranch. Okay, we're not beginning to do it yet. We also have an automatic dispenser. We're just going to bop it down behind it. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you why, actually. Okay, we're gonna just go through the... I actually discovered a few other plants that's here. So, I'm trying to find more food while Bubbles set up everything else in the base. Oh, there's more seeds down there. Okay. Can I... Yes, that does. Okay. Okay, like this. Alright, we can grab more. We can grab more, certainly. Alright, we'll let them do their work. Okay, most of the food, most of the water is already down. We're gonna issue some cleaning. Oh, we don't need to clean that one. That's fine. Okay, wow, Catalina has done a very quick job. Okay, we've discovered something down here. We have more sweetos down here, so we might need to get a ladder and go down this way when we get a chance. They're a bit crowded, so we'll see, we'll see. This base, our own base, is needed to be dug out first. This allows us to have way more food as well. So that is very, very important. They're cleaning the water. And Stinky is cooking our food. There's still quite a bit of water in there. Alright, Stinky's coming to help. Excellent. See, if there's 2 dupes there, they actually work through the cleaning very, very fast. Alright, they've done cleaning already. Alright. Okay, then we got this bit to clean up. Not gonna dig up everything here, right? So while we are digging, I'm just going to drop the floor on here. Alright. The hatches need 96 spaces. Because we are filling we are corralling the hatches into one area. That's why we put the total area of 100 minus there's 3 spaces in another in the corner somewhere else. Right? There we go. So we're gonna find a lot of food as well in the process of cleaning everything up. We're getting another dupe soon. Let's have a look. Okay, muckroot is always welcome. Muckroots are always welcome. I am looking for somebody who can either cook or can ranch. So right now there is not anything that I want, so I'm just gonna extend our life for a little bit. This will last for 1 cycle over 5 dupes, so just under 5 dupes. Yeah, 1 cycle. Right, that's good. 12 athletic is very, very attractive. The only thing is the decreased machinery and decreased excavation. It's not going to be able to do anything until much later. So I'm not gonna pick that. Although this is a really, really good dupe. If I had a bit more dupes, then I would have picked that one. Right, muckroot it is. Alright. Just gonna do a bit of refurbish work. We are doing a lot of digging. A lot of digging. Okay. Automatic dispenser, we're just gonna go sweep 7 everything. Alright. Except organic. We're not gonna sweep up organic. And also we are not going to sweep up seeds. And we're gonna issue a sweep command right here. We're gonna get rid of everything that's in this and put it into the bin. See, they're gonna clean up this area now. You can see I have a particular way of building tiles. I am basically looking at the top tile. If that is a tile, I let it build the bottom tile. So the top tile has to be finished before I build the bottom tile. And it has to be 9. So let's say this is 10, this is 9. We have to put it here. Oh, we can't do this one because the top tile hasn't been done yet. This one is okay. After this point, it's all fine. And at the moment, we have nobody who can do ranching just yet. Who is the Stinky? I believe is almost leveled up to do critter ranching. Otto is almost there too. So maybe in another 2 more days, we can start putting ranches. Now, because ranch eat everything, it is very important that we have the food for them. Otherwise, we just put them in there. That's just like a cage for them to live in. Alright, they're taking all the water up as well. See, they can come down and just grab the pitch, the water pitch, the pitcher pump. Alright, now at this point, we'll just let the team finish building this entire area first. Come on. Right, temporarily. Oh, it's not. Okay, not even losing the bonus. Okay, that's all fine. So our bonus is still here. There we go. Okay, we are going to have to seal off this end as well. The reason being is the temperature now, we are digging a bit further away from original side. It is going to be hotter. So we'll need insulator tiles to be covering our right side of the base. Alright. Okay, our thing is almost done. Okay, our power is all set up. Okay. I'm just gonna let Camille come out and help for a little while. Now we're gonna dig through all of that. I'm gonna actually find out what these are. And dig through those. Yeah, that's another food. So everything with a crack in it, we're gonna dig that out. Alright, we can build that one. Okay, I put an airflow tile in there because I just want some of the carbon dioxide to also have a way of traveling downwards. Alright, so now let's have a look around. This now is a room of 96 tiles. All the hatches are going to sit here and they're just going to run around in here and they can eat, play, get groomed later on, all in this area. This will be the hatch design, and this room is perfectly, you can tell, it's a perfect size on the right hand side. And the left hand side is the same. Yeah, we're just gonna do a lot of digging. A lot of digging. We're gonna find a lot of food, a lot of hatches. And same as down here. We're gonna just dig all the way here. And maybe even down here because there's a lot of oxygen in this place. I'm gonna find out what's in that crack. Maybe it's a hatch, maybe it's a muckroot. Alright. So our digging session, and there's a bit more over here. Now how far do I need to dig? 104. Yes. Okay, that'll be the limit. So this is the size of our base with the water on the bottom. And what I'm gonna do here is to set up a secondary power plant. That power plant is now going to be 100% purpose for our metal refinery. So we're gonna clean up some of the existing power line because that's not gonna be enough. As normal, you can see we have 265 refined metal. We made 500 from the beginning, 10 batches of work. We're gonna put a smart battery down, and we're going to put 2 coal generators right here. And like normal, we're gonna put a box right there. All right. Maybe we'll put this as well. Once we have a rancher who can do the work, will start working. Like the last time, we're gonna have the automation wire set up first. We're not gonna put in any other wires just yet. We're gonna have to set up the automation first, disable the machine, don't let it start, and then we'll put wires in. Now, because we didn't get an extra dupe that we felt that's good enough for our colony, I had to stop the research to get Camille to help out with buildings or moving things around. So far we haven't got any eggs. And we haven't got really many hatches either. We haven't got a lot of hatches. But we are building our insulation off. And we might need to fix up our bedrooms. We are getting a lot of macros now. We might need to do that on the top. Okay, we're doing a lot of things at a time. So let's finish the secondary power plant. So let's copy the setting. This needs to come in. Oh, we need to have a airflow tile here and a normal tile. It will probably seal off the side. Okay, excellent. So, automation wires in. Now we can put in some proper wire. Now we won't have the refined metal to do that just yet. The heavy conductive wires will need 100 kilogram, but we can put in some ugly wires. These only require the normal copper. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm gonna put down here, and we are going to set up a metal refinery. We can make that out of granite. It's not a problem. It just makes decor a little bit better. How far away? Normally, I put the rock crusher here, and the metal refinery is about here. So we don't need a heavy wire that far away. So that's where it is. The metal refinery, we need coolant coming in. So we're going to use our water. And then the coolant, the hot coolant, will be spat out. So we're just going to let it drop. Use a liquid vent. Like that. Okay, this is why we set up a water pump down here. The water is 22 degrees. It's very chill. But we're going to use this water to heat up. To use it to cool our metal production. Just the initial bit, just enough is enough. However, the smart battery, we need actually to work a little bit harder. So we're going to put on a 9575. Right, this is our metal production right there. This is very temporary. We are just going to use it for a little bit. We're just going to use it to get enough metal. And that will be enough for us. So we actually don't need to build that metal crusher for the time being. See, water is coming in now. See what happens when when your material is inside the water. They have to go down into the water to collect it, which is very annoying. A lot of the carbon dioxide that's coming is going to sit here. See, your base should be no carbon dioxide. If there is, there's a tiny bit. Your oxygen diffusers will be able to repressurize all of your water. And any polluted oxygen that comes out is gonna get rid of by this deodorizer. It's tiny bit amount, so you're never gonna need to worry about that. Let's now seal off our base. Okay, 27 degrees, I probably don't need to do that here. Okay, right now, we are just waiting for a dupe to get ranching skill. Auto is almost there, 300. Stinky is almost there, 200, a little bit less than 200. So we should be getting our ranching very, very soon. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab the hatches. And we'll see if there's any more over here. No, not you. Alright, we need to do a little bit more digging to find more hatches. So we're gonna start digging big time outside. The other thing we said before is we need to solve the problem for the hatch. So all we're gonna do is dig down here. Alright, okay, there's one last bit of the heavy wire that's not done. I'm just gonna ask them to hurry it up. This critter drop-off is going to receive hatches, and up to 6. I'm gonna give it quite a high priority first. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's connected. We can now activate the automation wire, put the priority to 7. They're gonna grab some coal, come here and put it in there. So we need to actually monitor consumable ore and coal. There we go, we need to monitor coal. We have 6 tons of coal, so the power is gonna kick in. Now we're gonna build copper. Okay. This is the start of your refined metal production. We are just going to eat the heat. The heat is going to be a problem later on, but okay. The heat is going to be a problem if you make too much metal here. Yeah, it will be a problem. So be a bit conservative when you are making metal here, especially things like steel. Copper is not so bad. Copper, what happens with copper is it's going to increase the water temperature by almost 20 degrees, right? 19.2. And that means 22 degrees water coming out, 41, 42 degrees coming back out, right? And 42 degrees, it's not going to be making too much a difference in kilos of water, because this is only what, 10 kilo? This is tons of water in here. So it's not going to make too much change, but it is still energy. So you got to be careful. Alright, Stinky has got his skill, so we're going to give him ranching. And his priority is going to go ranching, then go cooking. Okay, so we're going to get him to really start, do a lot of catching, putting things in there, while we find the food source for our little hatches. Now remember we had a hatch down here? Yeah, we're gonna find the way through here. There we go, we're gonna just build some ladders. Now before we tap into this area, this is just carbon dioxide. We'll need to pull a power cable down. Now luckily we have a power cable here. Now remember, this is all polluted oxygen in here. This is all polluted oxygen in here. So we need to sort of build the deodorizers to at least try to remove some first before we go full inside. Right, there's a lot of polluted water. This area is about 30 degrees, not too hot. So this is actually a really good area where we can pool all of our water and set up a polluted water reserve, a reservoir, right? Okay, we're gonna build a ladder up. I might even pull a fire pole down. Okay. Now while they're working that, we have a little bit of copper now. Just a little bit. Every time you make copper, it's gonna be full 100. It's turning 100 ore into 100 refined metal. What we need to do is, first thing, replace this ugly wire. Okay, no more metal left over. Because the decor here is really bad. It's like negative 300. This will stress people out. This is not bad. No, this is not good. This is all because the negative wires and the debris, of course, is also contributing to that, but mostly it is the negative wire. Alright, so it's like 340. It is really bad. Okay, Camille is not happy. Okay, we're gonna push through now. Okay, some people Camille has got a skill point. So from this point, I'm gonna get her more research. Otto is gonna go into ranching, so he is gonna go ranching. Okay, we've got another print. The dupes here, yeah, not ideal. This run haven't got much luck on the dupes. So like tidying, rocketry, and I don't really need another digger. So I'm just gonna get some seeds. Okay. So as soon as you replace it with a conductive wire, the decor should drop very, very quickly. There's still a lot of heavy wires here, so we're waiting for. See, each section of the heavy wire is causing negative decor. Alright, let's have a look. So you see, this is now only negative 60. Not too bad. This is back to negative 100 from like negative 300. There's still one more. Okay, so that's the industry. Now you are up and running. The only next thing is waiting for more and more copper, more and more refined metal, so then we can have more and more better things and automation, sensors. We can put on some lights for this machine, so then every time a dupe comes in, a light goes on, and then that'll increase the efficiency. They will use less power to operate the machine. Now, I set up this separate line, separate to the rest of the base, is because this machine, this metal refinery is draining 1,200, on the wire. That's really heavy. Our entire main home grid is only 965 watt potential, and currently only using 240. Okay, so the metal refinery is extremely heavy on power, and that's why I made 500 refined metals for 2 batteries, because I'm gonna separate the 2 grids. Right? So this is how our base is looking now. We got our toilet completely set up. We will run into a problem where this water reservoir is gonna fill up. Then we'll build another one to store more water, or we're gonna pipe it somewhere else. We've got our dining room, we've got our research area, we've got our sleeping quarter. We're probably gonna fix up this sleeping quarter in a minute, the next time. So yeah, so this is pretty much, you are almost done. The next time we come back, we are going to look for lots of food for our hatches, and also we are going to dig into areas where there is polluted oxygen. Okay, so that'll be for the next show, and I hope you enjoy this show, this series, and I will see you next time. Thank you, and this is Spud Sanctuary, and I am Big Potato, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.